Then you did behave. I did behave. No, not didn't. Not did. Didn't is I was bad. I didn't behave means I was bad. I did, yeah. You did behave in school. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Alio.
I'm Shanique, and this is Shaji.
So, we decided to quit our jobs in London to travel the world full time.
And live a freedom lifestyle. We wanted to share our journey with you, so welcome to the family. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, family? How are you doing? I hope everyone is well, happy, healthy, all of that good stuff. So today I wanted to show you what a day is like in the life of an online English teacher who's nomadic. So you can get a little glimpse of what there's no typical day, but kind of what a typical day might look like. So I am teaching today, of course, and today is actually one of my short days. So I teach 2 long days on average a week and 1 short day. Usually one to 2 short days. So I'm going to just show you one of my shorter days so you can see kind of what we get up to. So I generally teach Japanese students. And so because of that, the timing is a bit all over the place. But the great thing that I love about the platform that I use is that it's 24 hours a day, because I usually work with Japanese professionals, which means that they're not only based in Japan. Most of them are, but some of them are also based around the world. So I have a lot of students who are based in the UK. They might be based in the US. I've had students based in India, in the Philippines, all over. So that's why the platform is 24 hours a day, which means that actually most of the time, anytime that I open my slots, I can be teaching and get booked up. Majority of English teachers that you might hear about work with Chinese students, Chinese young students. And so that kind of teaching is very limited to a short amount of time, because they typically only have hours after school. And so my platform doesn't pay as much as those ones do, but it gives me so much more flexibility. With those platforms, you usually have to commit to a certain amount of hours every single week. With my platform, it is so flexible. I don't have to commit to any hours a week if I don't want to, or I can open my slots for 24 hours a day if I really, really wanted to. And that's one of the things I really love about this platform, is if I ever just want a little boost to my income any month, I know that I can just add some extra hours to my slots to get that extra income. So it doesn't pay as well as some of the other platforms, but I love it for the flexibility. I typically get up and have my first class at 8 a.m. my time, which is usually around about 8 p.m. in Japan time. So majority of my students are coming home from work at that time, getting ready for bed. So yeah, it's really cool. I enjoy it. The style is generally quite conversational. Again, that's another reason why I really love this platform, because it's so laid back. I don't have to prepare or anything like that. So we literally just chat about different topics that they might be interested in. Some students book free talk, which we just have a conversation about absolutely anything. They're often very interested in my lifestyle, so they ask loads and loads of questions about that. We also have a section called the Daily News, which is where they can pick topics from trends and things that are happening around the world. So yeah, it's very flexible, really laid back and easy. To be honest, I don't really consider it teaching. It's a great way to just chat and meet new people. And majority of the students are actually quite fluent in English already, which makes it even easier because then you are literally just chatting and getting to know someone in their culture. So it's very, very cool. Now and again, I do have very young students. I have to be honest, I'm not a fan of teaching young students, but I do have to do it from time to time, but it's not very often. And you need a very different teaching style to teach kids. You have to be very energetic, you have to be very enthusiastic, and I don't have that much energy, to be honest. So that's not my preferred teaching style. Another reason why I love this platform. And this is my teacher setup. So I've got my laptop, and these are the cushions from the back of the sofa that I'm just resting on the bed. So I don't have a desk here. Like, it is just budget setup. Because you got to do what you got to do. We don't have a stand that we can move around with us or anything. So yeah, it is kind of budget, but it works, and it makes sure that yeah, it's the appropriate height. And don't watch my tabs, guys. I always have loads of like tabs open because I'm always plotting something. And that lesson that I literally just had with a student, on the profile it said it was a 44-year-old woman. Turns out it was a 9-year-old boy. So you just have to always be ready. You never know what's going to come up. Yeah, it was a 9-year-old boy from Korea, I believe. I think, I'm not too sure. It didn't actually say. Usually it says on their profile exactly where they're from, but it didn't on this one. And what do I wear? I have my headphones, because you need to make sure that the sound quality is decent. So I have Sony headphones. So they're a decent quality, and then I always just have my t-shirt. You normally have to wear kind of quite conservative clothing, I guess, but it's not formal, so it's very casual. So I just wear a t-shirt, and actually today I'm kind of dressed. I actually have shorts on today. Sometimes I might just have like pajama bottoms or something, but I always have a t-shirt on top. So yeah, that's one of the great things, as everyone knows. Business on top, casual on bottom. But yeah, teaching's very casual, so you don't really have to wear anything too formal, thankfully. So yeah, just a t-shirt. So yeah, I've just done my 3 hours, and now we're gonna have some lunch with the family, and then we're gonna go to the beach. So, see you later. Hi, Daddy.
Pretty pizza. Welcome to Penelope's Pretty Pizza.
You okay?
Today we're going to count pizza toppings.
Daddy's doing some work. It's Taji drawing all over our stuff because that happens a lot.
Just right. Make a pizza with 5 bows.
Hey, yeah, while I'm teaching,
Fairies.
Daddy's with Taji. How many fairies do you need?
5.
Look again.
Look.
Fairies. I said the fairies. How many fairies do you need?
2.
Oh, do
Make
you
a
have
pizza
2?
with
How many do you
5
have?
bows and
Ah.
2 fairies. Click the bell
There you
when
go.
the top. There should be.
You gotta
5
add the bows as well. How many
But
bows
this
do you
pizza
need?
doesn't have any.
Those.
Add 5 bows.
5.
5. 3.
1, 2, 3.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. You matched them all.
Yay! One of the other things I should have said as well is, yeah, I work the end of the week. So I work maybe like Thursday. I only do a few hours, like I mentioned. and then I work most of the weekend at the moment. It's really dependent on what's going on, but yeah, I'm just working weekends at the moment, so it means like the beginning of the work I'll have to focus on all my other things that I'm working on, like website stuff for a family, Etsy. I work on the beginning of the week, and then the second half of the week I tend to teach. We take Mondays off completely. That's the only full day where we don't do any work at all. Life of an entrepreneur, freelance worker is, we've only just started implementing that Mondays off rule as of the last few weeks, because we needed to take some time off. We were working very, very hard. We still work hard, but I wanted to make sure that we were also enjoying this beautiful life that we have, which we do. We slot in, like I said, we're going to the beach for a few hours now. We wouldn't be able to do that in London, but I just want to make sure that we're enjoying it even more, as much as possible. So now we have a dedicated day off, Mondays, where we do absolutely no work whatsoever. My first half of the week is usually focused on business and other money making ventures, and second half of the week is teaching. I work between 3 to 4 days teaching at the moment. Most of the time you'll find that a lot of online teachers actually do a lot of hours. There's another teacher we know here in Playa. She works crazy hours. She does like 11-12 hours, and she works nights because most of her students are Chinese, so she has to work nights. Like most of my students are Asian as well, but I just time it. Well, I tend to get like the morning slots when they wake up, so from like 6 a.m. their time, which is actually quite good, because sometimes because it's so early they forget. So I have a like you saw, like that first slot I had today, I had a no-show. I have a lot of students that forget sometimes to come to lesson, so you still get paid for those lessons because it's not your fault that they didn't turn up, right? So I'll show you what that looks like. So guys, this is what my page looks like. So it tells you Japan time, tells you what my local time is, and in green these are the slots that I have reserved. I don't know why it's a little bit blurry. But these are the slots that I have reserved. And then these are the slots that I've been doing so far. So I had my first student didn't turn up, so that was a no-show. I still got paid for that. And then I had a lesson, and then I didn't have anyone book, so I had a free moment. And then I've just finished this one, and I don't have anything here now, and it's midday, so I'm gonna break for a little while. Thursdays, I don't teach very much on Thursdays, so that's just 3 hours I open there, and then I've got 2 hours a little bit later, that's at 7 p.m. So we're gonna go out, have some fun, and then I only really work kind of towards the end of the week at the moment for a few days. So I just open my slots. I don't always have bookings at the moment. Before I did, but things have slowed down a little bit. So I'm booked about 90% of the time, so I always open a little bit more than I want to teach, just in case. And these are people that have booked for tomorrow morning already. So as you can see, I've got a break, gonna have some lunch, gonna pop to the beach and then come back. So if you can see these slots here, no show. I had three out of 6 students didn't turn up. So yeah, that happens sometimes.
energy of the place is higher, so that I can attract.
Yeah, there's not so much stress. People here are so much more laid back, which is what life is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be stressed out, worrying all the time about where money's going to come from, if you can afford to put food on the table this month.
And listen, man, if you're in a place where you can go and enjoy the beach every now and again,
And the cost of living is low.
listen, even if you're in debt, your life.
Yeah. And that's the
Quality
thing for
of
me,
life
it's the
is
quality
much
of
better.
life, especially because we don't know how long we have. None of us know how much longer we're going to be here, so for the short time that we are going to be here, we might as well enjoy it and make the most of it.
And stop let Babylon run your life and control your life. That's it.
Yeah.
And Babylon have our agenda.
Guys, so we've just come back in from the beach, and I'm just about to go in to do my second round of teaching, but this time I'm only doing an hour, so I've done 4 hours in total today. It was really great to go to the beach, take a break and just be with the family. Yeah, now I'm going to teach for 1 hour, so I've just got 2 students, and then I'm going to do some work, some personal work, business work after that.